If you guys know me, you know I'm an OCD clean freak. Whether it's my cars, my house, my dogs, or even my shop space here, I've always got to keep things clean. So I was very excited when Fanttik reached out to me with a portable pressure washer lineup called the NB8. They sent over these products for me to play around with and see what's what. And in today's video, we're going to go through their whole line of NB8 portable pressure washers. So welcome back to another out of spec detailing video here from Clear Detailing in Northern Colorado. Let's jump into it. Before we get into the video today, I want to give a big thank you to Fanttik for sponsoring today's video. I have actually been a huge fan of their products for a while now and actually use a lot of their products in my own vehicles. Two of the products that I always keep in every single one of our cars is their portable tire inflator as well as their portable vacuum. These are great products to keep in your vehicle to safely get you down the road if you've got a tire that's leaking a little bit, or you just walked out and it's a little bit low. Or if you have some dogs like I do that like to make messes in your car, you need to quickly vacuum something up, it's awesome to have these on the road, on the go with you. And that's one of the very cool things about Fanttik is they really think a lot about the portability of their products, the great battery life in their products, and the ease of use. And that really goes on to their portable pressure washer line. So in front of me here, we have 4 different products from their NB8 line of products. And today we're going to be looking through the Nano, the Flip, the Fold, and the Ultra, talking about where and when you would use each one of these products, talk about their own unique characteristics, and really the use case behind all of these. So without further ado, let's start going through these with a little bit more detail. I should also mention in the description below, I will have an exclusive discount codes for up to 30% off the NB8 pressure washer lines. Each of them have their own different discount rates, but definitely check them out in the description below. So let's start off here with the NB8 Nano. Now, what you'll see throughout all of these products is they are a little different in terms of their form function, how things work. What I love about this is it has a great carrying capacity of 8 liters. And then actually underneath here, if I flip these open, pull out the water tank, which is very leak proof here, you actually have your pressure washer nozzle right inside the bottom. Let's run through the specs here of the NB8 Nano. This has up to 98 PSI rated pressure, 0.53 GPM, as well as a 2600 milliamp hour battery integrated into the base of it. Now charging, depending on the rate of your charging, if you're using a 1 amp charger, takes about 5 hours to fill it up. If you're using a 3 amp charger, as little as 2.5 hours. So there's quite a few things I really love about the NB8 Nano. First off, comes with an integrated Type-C cable here. Fanttik gets it. It's 2025, use Type-C. The other thing I love here is that it's all in one. Inside here, you have your little pressure washer nozzle with your integrated hose here. And the cool thing here is they've actually integrated this little slot here to where you can put this out the side. Boom, your tank goes right on top, flip the edges, and now you're locked in. Now you can carry this around. So to turn this thing on, you hold this front power button on, you'll see the green light initiate there, and you can spray water on demand, which is really awesome. On here, you also have an integrated adjustable pattern to where you can go more of a mist like that, or you can have a 0-degree tip like this. Now, this product, of course, is not meant to wash your car or something like that. Some of the other products will actually be great for doing that, for cleaning up wheels, cleaning up more aggressive dirt and grime. But this product is actually great, and one of our biggest use cases is actually for cleaning up our pets. So we take our dogs absolutely everywhere on trips. We go hiking with them, take them to the lake to go swimming, and you know, dogs are always a mess. They're golden retrievers. They always like to be dirty. So what's great, before we go on a hike or go on a quick trip, fill this up with 8 liters of water, put it in the back of the car. That way I know once we've gone hiking, I don't want to get the interior completely disgusting with all the dirt and grime all their paws have picked up. Boom, I grab this, twist it all the way to a fine mist, and I can actually rinse off their paws, which is great. It's really nice that it's not super high pressure, super high PSI. It works fantastic. Next, we move on to one of my favorite of the pressure washers, just because the cool use case of it, how you use it, and the unbelievably compact size. This is the entire pressure washer right here. Now, you may be thinking, wow, this thing can't be powerful, but it's actually almost twice as powerful as the NB8 Nano. This features up to 174 PSI. It also has some great attachments to it, and its use case is very different. So first off here, you do have a little foam cannon that you can activate here, basically folds right in like that. You can fill it up with some cleaning solution. That way it's not pumping right through the motor. So that is really cool. One thing I would wish to see here is a little bit larger container, but I understand it. This is really meant for ultimate portability. Now, the other cool thing here, you have different pressure washer tips. So on this, you have integrated up to 0 degree, a 20 degree, another 20 degree, a 40 degree, and another foam. Now, the cool thing about this is how it actually works. So with our integrated hose here, we pop this in the bottom, we're gonna twist this on here, and that is our pressure washer. Now, where do we get our actual water from? Well, that's the really cool thing with this particular one, is you can stick it in a bucket of water. So if you have a 5-gallon bucket laying around, fill it with water, boom, dump this in, and you have immediate pressure washer. This is also great. Let's say you're on the road, you have this in the back of your car, which is extremely convenient to carry around with you. You can go grab a gallon of water, whatever you may need from the grocery store, spend $1 and have a completely mobile pressure washer system in this unbelievable form factor here. So I very much love this. Let's run through some specs of the NB8 Flip. Up to 100 watts of rated power. In high gear, this has 174 PSI, middle gear 130 PSI, and low gear of 100 PSI. This also features a flow rate of up to 0.66 gallons per minute, has a 2.5 amp hour battery. Battery runtime will range between 12 and 30 minutes, and charging time is between 3 to 5 hours. But the greatest thing here, product weight, 1,256 grams. Next, we move on here to the NB8 Fold. And this is where you're really starting to see Fanttik is a very unique company with very cool design ideas, because this, yes, this little pancake is a pressure washer. Are you kidding me? So freaking cool. So as I set this down, can unlock the lid, take the lid off, and inside here are all of your attachments. So inside here, you have your integrated foam cannon. You also have your pressure washer gun, as well as pretty much the same tip as we saw on the NB8 Flip. All sorts of different types of spray patterns here. You twist this in, boom, quick, easy to use. Absolutely love that. You also, of course, get an integrated Type-C power supply and a very nice cable with actually extremely nice quick disconnects here. Now, the very cool thing about this product, as it's called the Fold, you fold this out and you have a nice little pail to walk around and have water. This is awesome. Now, of course, this doesn't have a huge amount of water, but this is extremely convenient to quickly set up, go rinse something down. What I've been using this for is something like patio chairs or outdoor dining furniture. This is very easy to quickly clean that up before friends come over and not have to get out a pressure washer, plug it into a socket over here, get the garden hose, plug it in over there, and yet have another cable. So this takes 3 cables, puts it into one. Now, the specs on this are actually quite impressive. The NB8 Fold has a max power of 200 watts here, a rated pressure of 220 PSI, and a max pressure of 362 PSI. This also has a rated flow of 0.66 gallons per minute and a max flow of 1 gallon per minute. Net weight on this, 2.83 kilograms, very portable, very easy to use. Now, folks, we get to the big boy. This is my favorite one. This thing is legit. Big PSI on this, a lot bigger tank, and actually enough to really pressure wash some stuff. So if you're trying to do your sidewalk, your siding, whatever it may be. I recently just did a spring cleaning on my house. I've got a crummy old pressure washer at my house, and dang, I wish I had this thing, because one of the things I talked about earlier on, anytime you're pressure washing, you really have 3 hoses. So you have one that is connected to an outlet, you have another one that is running to your garden hose, and then of course you have your pressure washer nozzle. It's annoying, it gets rolled up, you don't have an extension cord long enough, you don't have a hose long enough, so your portability and your function really goes downhill, and that's where this thing steps in. Of course, same battery powered technology, you have a large water canister up top, and it makes your life really easy. This up to 750 PSI, which is absolutely incredible. So genuinely, you can legit wash your car with this thing, especially spraying off the front end with bugs, cleaning your wheels, you're cleaning outside at your house, your garage floors, whatever it may be. This is really the big bad boy, and honestly, my favorite. So what comes with this? Well, first off, nice little integrated foam cannon here, and you also have a juicy power brick, because this has quite a bit more battery capacity, which we'll talk about in a second. Now, on the back here, you can also see we have our very nicely integrated hose. We have our pressure washer nozzle here, as well as an extension wand with, of course, tips that actually move. So you have all different sorts of ability to change the amount of pressure you're using. You have different degrees of tips. I very much like that, all integrated into one. This stuff is plastic, but it is extremely sturdy, so you know it's not going to corrode outside if you leave it in your garage over the winter time. It's very, very durable stuff. So I'm very impressed by the quality of this here. So let's talk a little bit more about the specs. The NB8 Ultra has some seriously impressive specs. Not only does it hold 4 gallons of water, but it has a 550 watt motor, 725 PSI at its higher pressure setting. In the middle setting, 500 PSI, lowest setting is 300 PSI. This also has a max flow rate of 1 gallon per minute. Also showcases a large battery pack to keep you washing for an extended period of time. We've got the Ultra loaded up with water. Now, one thing to consider with this is water is quite heavy. So lugging around 4 gallons of water, you're gonna need some nice wheels and an integrated piece of kit here. So nice handle on this. This is literally like a rolling suitcase. I would love to just like take this on an airplane with me and go just pressure wash some cars and stuff like that. And again, this is something that I think is really extraordinarily cool for people who live in apartments or condos that don't have access to running water through like a hose faucet and like to wash and maintain their car. This will get you with your pressure washer solution. You can go in there, do some more waterless washes, rinseless washes, or you can even use, bucket methods. Really cool to be able to integrate this into your wash to keep your paint looking amazing. But the other thing with this, it's actually got enough pressure that you can legit use it as a pressure washer. So you can do the floors in your garage, you can clean up the concrete outside of your house, whatever it may be. This is actually amazingly impressive. Now, down here on this screen, you can actually rotate through different pressures. And when I actually pull this here, it'll show what the pressure actually is. So you can see this is the lightest setting. The other amazing thing, it's really, really quiet. So let's juice this bad boy up here. Let's come back down here. We're gonna go into max pressure here, and that's got some legit power behind it. So I can easily clean up the brake dust on my wheels there. I can easily go in, clean my floors. Love it. Absolutely love it. This thing is great. It's portable, very quiet, very convenient. Again, along with the integrated battery charger there, really nice to have. Again, I think the coolest use case of this is having some sort of pressure washer in an area where you don't have a house that you can easily use hose water or something like that. So I can imagine, we used to live in an apartment, 3rd story. You could fill this up in your sink, carry it downstairs with you, boom, you can actually wash your car at an apartment complex, which is extremely cool. So let's wrap this video up. I've been super impressed with the Fanttik line of NB8 pressure washers. Well, I hope you all enjoyed the showcase here of the NB8 portable line of electric pressure washers from Fanttik. These things are truly cool, and I know it'll probably be a little controversial in the comment section below. Some people saying, that's not enough PSI, that's not enough this, but honestly, how can you use an electric or gas pressure washer in the middle of a parking lot from the back of your car without electrical and a continuous supply of water? Well, you can't, and that's where these products come in. Every single pressure washer is a compromise in some way. I absolutely love my Kranzla pressure washer that I have here at the shop, but I can't put it in the back of my Model 3 and rinse things down. Whereas these, I can take them with me, I can use them as needed. And what's cool about their product line here is they each have their own unique set of capabilities and unique design principles and everything like that. And honestly, my perspective, they're all very high quality, all have their own very nice use cases. But yes, again, you're never going to replace a gas pressure washer with something like this, but I guarantee you, you can't use one of those pressure washers in the middle of your apartment complex to rinse off your cars before Cars and Coffee the next morning. Am I right? I know I'm right. So these are extremely impressive. If you're interested in picking up any of these, whether it's the Ultra, the Flip, the Fold, or the Nano, definitely check them out in the description below. Also remember, I have a discount code down there for you to make them a little bit more affordable. Cleaning things is all about the ease of use, and having something that is easy to use means you're going to be clean more, and you're probably going to be a little bit happier that everything's not disgusting. So huge thanks to Fanttik for sponsoring today's video. We'll see you in another out of spec detailing video very, very soon. Bye-bye.